let me just show you this picture. Do you feel shy here?
They all know you. The girls know.
I'm not David Beckham. Stop spreading rumors.
I'm not David Beckham.
Stop spreading rumors.
Please stop spreading rumors.
Oh my gosh. Now I have to be high. Welcome to America.
Thank you.
And I cannot imagine how your life is, because it's like that everywhere you go, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's been crazy. And when we first turned up in America, we didn't think that anybody even knew who we were. So it was kind of crazy, but it's been so positive and so great, and we love it.
Well, did you really honestly think nobody knew who you were? I mean, you've got to know that people were, you know, chomping at the bit when they heard you were moving here.
I mean, I knew that people knew who the Spice Girls were, and but you know, soccer isn't obviously in America what it is in the rest of the world. So, you know, we just thought, you know, we come from England, which is like this big, and so we were really pleasantly surprised. It was fantastic.
Now, when you say pleasantly surprised, are you really? Because I know that they're outside your house all the time, and or does that just become a part of your life, that they're just following you everywhere?
I mean, when we first got here, it was really intense. There was tons of press every single day, and then they kind of figured out that, you know, we're actually quite boring and Britney's far more interesting. And so they go to her house, and we don't really go out that much. I mean, we work very hard, we do what we do, but then at the end of the night we go home to our kids, and we're not out rolling out of nightclubs every night, so we are a bit boring for them, I think.
And what do well, not really, but okay, but you know, if you're going to compare yourself to Britney, yes, she's got a lot more going on, but and are you making a lot of friends? I mean, I know Katie and Tom are friends, right?
Yeah, we've met some really nice friends, and Eva Longoria has been really sweet. You know, when I first moved here, I didn't know anybody, and you know, she was telling me where to get my nails dwn, where to get my hair done.
You could have called me. I'll tell you all that stuff.
I didn't know you then, but now I will.
Yeah, anytime, any kind of girly thing, and and now, are there cultural differences that you're finding here?
I mean, there's a couple of, you know, a couple of differences. You know, the first day of school for Brooklyn was quite interesting.
And how old is Brooklyn?
He's 8. He's 8 years old, and I took him to school, and he met his teacher, and his teacher was trying to relax him and said, you know, Brooklyn, you know, what do you like? He says, oh, I enjoy soccer, and do you collect anything? And Brooklyn, who's 8, says, yes, I collect rubbers. And
I'm sorry, rubbers?
Well, in England, a rubber is an eraser. You know, he collects the little erasers,
He collects erasers?
Yes, like little erasers, you know.
Yes, no, I know.
The little smiley faces and...
How many erasers does he have?
He's got quite a few, but the teacher, obviously, you know, that's a bit
rubbers
of a
was something different.
Well, exactly.
Right.
Which...
Yeah. Do you have the pictures? Do I hold these up, or do you have in still store these? I don't know what I can show, what I'm able to show. Oh, I can't show that. I'll just show the cover. But these pictures in here, and this is, you know, an older issue, right? This is not new. This is...
Yeah, that was the month that we moved here.
But, man, these pictures are gorgeous.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're a good-looking couple. Look at that. You're just resting?
Yeah. I was tired.
Yeah.
I thought David Beckham's crutch is a good place to rest,
Yeah,
right?
sure. If you're going to rest, yes.
Yeah.
And now, when you say you're boring, are you home, like, with the kids a lot, and do they understand? They just grew up with this, right?
Yeah, I mean, it must be really weird for the kids, but yeah, I mean, they go to a really lovely school. They're fantastic grounds. They do their thing. They're normal little boys, and I go to work, do what I do, and David does what he does. I think that they think all mummies are Spice Girls and all daddies play soccer, and that's just the way they've been brought up.
Now, so you have 3 boys. Do you want more kids? Do you want a girl?
I would like a girl. You know, I think that it would be great. It would finish the family off to have a little girl. But I think, you know, I've got a big tour coming up.
Yeah.
And I don't want to.
And how long are you going to be on tour?
Just until February.
Oh, okay. Well, you can get pregnant, you know, and have the baby. Can't you plan that kind of thing out?
Well, you know, we'll do the practicing bit before, and then you know,
all right,
and then see what happens.
Yeah. Because seriously, I mean, I would assume that it would be for you, because you really do like you know, really girly things, to have a little girl to take her shopping, and that would be great for you.
Yeah, it would be great, and David would love a girl, but you know, 3 boys, I think it's less about parenting now for me and more about crowd control.
Right.
Because it's just, I'm constantly, don't do this, don't do that, don't touch this, don't touch that.
Right.
And I listen to myself and I think, shut up.
Yeah.
What do you sound like?
Right, yeah.
I moan constantly, just keeping them under control.
Yeah, well, but you have to do that, but yeah,
Yeah.
I can imagine. You dedicated this book to your mother.
Yeah, I just, you know, my mum's always been an inspiration to me.
All right, and so what are some things you say that you'd never wear?
I don't wear flat shoes.
Never?
I never wear flat shoes.
Like, what about at home when you're walking around the house?
Yeah, when I'm at home, you know, running around the house, I'll be in flip-flops, you know.
Flip-flops?
Yeah,
but you'd never
flip-flops.
wear, like, tennis shoes? What about if you work out? You must work out.
Well, no, I don't, because I can't get my head around what to wear at the gym.
But if you figure an outfit out, you'd start working out?
Yeah, I would, definitely.
You don't
definitely.
work out?
No, I don't do anything. I mean, I'm running around after 3 kids all
Right.
day, you know, and they play soccer, and they just stand me in goal and just kick footballs at me, and I just dive from left to right, and that kind of keeps me fit. But other than that, no.
I bet there's women at home going, I have 3 boys and I don't look like that. You know. All right, give me your. You'd never wear tennis shoes.
No, I don't.
Wow.
I always like to wear heels. I think they make you feel so much more confident and...
Confident.
They do
All
for
right,
me.
well, okay. Give me your tips. You have. I'm
Okay.
open to whatever you want to do.
Okay, so we're going to start by putting some of my sunglasses on you.
Oh, great. I like that.
So we're going to give you some aviators here.
All right.
To put on.
All right, now I have a small face. These are going to be huge, but all right.
I think they look great.
I like them.
I think they look good. And then a nice big diamond ring. You see, look, that you're feeling confident.
No,
aren't you?
I feel great.
See, there you go. Okay, we can put a nice ring on you.
All
There
right,
you go.
Thank you. Wow.
No.
That's nice.
There we go.
Is that yours?
No. It's nice though. You should keep that.
I will.
You should keep that.
I'll keep it. All right.
A nice handbag,
Oh, yes.
which is very nice.
Okay.
I think she looks good. I think you look great.
No, I like it.
And these are fantastic. Jimmy Choo.
They hurt. You look good. They hurt already.
That's because
I'm not even standing, and they hurt.
It's because you got thick socks on.
Thick socks? No, these are thin socks, and
You see? I think you look great.
see,
I think you look great.
how can you walk in a normal way? I mean, I literally feel like I'm balancing on. I do look taller, though. If I could get used to it, and wow, I'm gonna get a handbag. I like this. Thank you.
Fantastic.
Thank you. These are good tips.
You look fantastic.
And the ring. Oh, I'm gonna fall. Thank you. Thank you for the tips, and I got you something, and I didn't know that you never wear them, but maybe you will, because they're from me, so you'll think about it, and then
I'll put them on. So, but do you think they go with my dress?
yeah. You know, when you stand up, they go with your dress if, you know, you finish working and you're heading for the bus. Look.
We've swapped.
Yes. Well, we're out of time, but it has been great. See, we had to allow more time for the screaming because we knew that was going to happen. So, and that happens everywhere you go, I assume.
Most places, yeah, but it's nice. It's great.
Of course it's nice. It must feel very good that they love you so much.
No, it's amazing. It
Yeah,
really is.
yeah. You're easy on the eyes. You really are. And I apologize. It is so hot in here, so if you want to take off anything. guys, anytime, interrupt me if I'm talking, or you're just take off whatever you need to, because it's really totally fine.
Okay.
All right, so your wife was here, and we had a lot of fun, and she gave me a gift of Jimmy Choo shoes.
Yes.
And I think, yeah, there we are together, and she wore my shoes.
I've been trying to get her in those
She won't
for
wear
years.
tennis
No,
shoes, will she?
she won't. I've been trying to get her in them for years, but nope.
She won't do it.
High heels all the time.
Isn't it interesting that she will? What happens when you go out and do something athletic?
She wears the heels.
No.
Yep.
If you bike ride?
She tries.
She tries to bike ride in heels?
Yep.
Now, can you do things like that? Because it seems like you have 3 boys,
Yeah.
right?
Well, we have to, because I think, you know, we want the boys brought up in the most normal way as possible, and you know, we try and do as much normal stuff with them as possible, and going to the park and bike riding is something that the boys love doing.
And they're athletic, or?
Yeah, very, very.
Now, would you be mad if they weren't? Like if none of them wanted to play soccer?
No, not at all. You know, they're into their sports, but they're also, you know, the middle one, Romeo, he's the entertainer. So he's, you know, he loves dancing, he loves singing. So they're all into breakdancing at the moment, which is quite funny.
Oh, really? Are they good?
Yeah, well, Cruz, the youngest one, he's 3. He got up on stage at Madison Square Gardens and just started breakdancing.
That must be adorable.
It is, but the funny thing is, he's been, you know, from the moment he wakes up in the morning, he just spins on his head. Till he goes to sleep at night, and it's hilarious to see because he's only 3 years old. So.
Yeah, that's not normal.
No.
At some point, he should stop, because you might want to check that out. He just gets up and spins on his head?
Yeah, so first he just runs, takes a run, and then spins, and then jumps.
Yeah. And Romeo, that's a great name, but that's pressure for him. But they're all gorgeous. They're beautiful.
Yeah, they are.
And now, when Victoria was here, I said, do you want to have another baby? And she said, after the tour. Yeah. And the tour ended in February.
Yeah.
It's April, so any babies?
Not yet, but
No?
we're working on it.
You want more?
Of course, you know,
Right.
we're very family orientated, so you know, we've always wanted a big family, which was weird because when we first got together, we never even discussed how many children we wanted, but it's worked out that, you know, we want a big family, and you know, we love kids, so it's worked out perfect.
Well, when you met, because I read that you knew right away, you met her, before you met her, you saw her. And she was more famous than you, and you were kind of just about to break big, and so you saw her and said, that's the one I want?
Well, the Spice Girls had been together for a few months, and obviously, you know, they were so huge, and I just wanted to meet one of them, and the one I wanted to meet was Victoria. And I was in a hotel room with my best friend, who was my best man at my wedding. And I remember turning around before I'd even met Victoria and said, I want to marry that one. And that one, the one in the black dress, the one with the bob. And a few weeks later, she came to a soccer match, and I said hi from across the room, and that was it. And I thought I'd missed my chance. And then a week later, she turned up at another football match, and she'd had a few to drink, and she gave me her number.
So, and then you've been together 8 years now, and are you?
We've been married for almost 9, and we've been together for 11. So.
Wow,
yeah.
That's amazing. And so, are you still romantic? Do you both? I mean, look at that. Look at that. That's romantic.
No, we are. You know, we've got obviously 3 beautiful boys, which is our priority. But I think it's always, you know, in a marriage, you make it work, and you know, you have to make time for each other, and we do that. And I think that's as important as obviously looking after our boys as well.
God, that photo shoot, that spread was amazing. Those pictures in W.
We enjoyed that shoot.
Yeah,
it was a
I
fun
bet you
shoot.
did.
Yeah.
And so those pictures, if you know what I'm talking about, there were some good pictures in there. One of them, I think, was in the package that we showed. Look at that. Look at that. Woo! All right, so. And is it true? The reason I said you can take stuff off, because I know you're more comfortable nude. I read that you're both are nude around the house all the time.
Around the house we are, yeah. But when I was doing the Armani shoot, I was quite uncomfortable because I'd never done a shoot before just in underwear. So I was quite uncomfortable with it.
Yeah? Were you? You didn't look it.
I felt it.
Is that now, but you naturally, obviously, you're athletic and everything, but do you work out and watch what you eat, or your body is just that? Or do you feel the pressure because you have so many campaigns where it's all about your body? Does that give you any pressure?
No, obviously, you know, I have to be fit for the soccer, and that's the biggest thing for me. You know, the advertising things is something to the side, but I think the important thing is that I am fit for playing soccer. And
right. Then it works out the other way, too, for everybody. It's a win-win, really. All right, we have to take a break, and we'll come back with David Beckham, and probably he'll take something off. I don't know. We're back with David Beckham, and I really don't know how to do this, so you're going to teach me how.
Okay, I'll try.
And I guess we're going to try to aim for through one of those holes.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Andy, what are you doing there? All right. How do we do it?
Okay.
By the way, I should mention there's an LA Academy here, too.
Yes, there is. There's one in LA, and in 2 years we've got one in Brazil. So.
Okay, great. Exciting.
Well, obviously, I'll wear different shoes to this, so...
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll try.
Okay. Where are you kicking it? From your the side or from the front?
The side.
The side.
You can use the front of the foot as well, but
okay.
The
but
side
I heard it's heavy. I have not kicked one. Go ahead.
No, it's not. The balls are not that heavy. They're not that heavy. Let me try another ball. You want to go?
So this is just so I go from the side.
I think you should use this ball because it's a lot.
Really?
It's a lot better, yeah.
Okay, it's a better ball.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can come from the side, or you can come from straight on.
You can come from either direction?
Yes.
Okay.
So however comfortable you are.
All right. I think I'm going to come from the side because that's what you did.
Okay.
I want to use my own ball. Go ahead.
Okay.
Again. Sad. All right. So you know what it is?
Eventually.
Now I understand. It's basically, now that I see what you're doing. But you want to get some, you want to run towards it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the best. It's where you get your power from. See, I can't even do it.
Hi, David. Well, clearly you've let yourself go. You look great. You look adorable.
So do you.
And I've missed you. And
I've missed you too.
never call. I don't know why. You really look great. You're just cute. You just are. Now, and I know that you're shy, and you say that you're shy, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Do you really believe you're shy?
I am, yeah.
In some, like I think that everyone's shy in certain, like in a situation like this is a weird situation, but like everywhere are you shy?
No, in many ways I'm shy, but the only place I'm really not shy is when I'm on the field.
Right.
That's when I'm more comfortable with myself, and I enjoy myself. So I'm not shy on the field, and also, of course, with my children and Victoria.
Right. But like, for instance, let me just show you this picture. Do you feel shy here? Wait. There's another one. I wanted to ask if you were shy here also. Now, seriously, you look so confident in those. I mean, are you uncomfortable, or you just kind of go, this is a job, and I'm posing, and...
Do you know what? I was uncomfortable at first, on the first shoot, because I've never done a photo shoot in my underwear before. So it was a little bit uncomfortable at first, but I've done quite a few since then, so... Do
you drink a lot before that, or do you, well, you have to loosen up some way. What do you do to kind of relax?
Well, there's kind of no one else in the room apart from the photographers, so that makes it a lot easier.
Right. And did you come up with that pose, or did they tell you what to do? Like, spread them wider, or like, I mean, what? Like, it's a weird, seriously, right?
It's quite interesting finding the final position.
The right pose.
And the right pose.
Yeah.
But no, they worked out well. I'm happy with them.
But you don't have to worry about like the night before if you eat anything, or because you just have this amazing body. You don't have to. Do you work out?
I do work out because obviously my job, I need to.
But isn't that a workout in itself, just the job?
Yeah, most of it is on the field. I don't really like.
What's happening there? Are you doing pull-ups or are you just posing?
No, I was doing pull-ups on that
were?
one. That was one of the hardest Armani shoots. It was like all old school weights and pull-up bars. And it was 2-3 hours of intense workout, but it worked out well.
It sure did.
But
now, when you get this reaction, then people go crazy. Do your sons understand this kind of reaction? Because I'd imagine, how old are they now?
Brooklyn's 10, Romeo's 7 next week, and Cruz is 4.
Because they're going to start getting those screams soon, too. They're going to be just like...
Yeah, I actually saw a picture of them on the internet the other day with their nieces, and the headline was something like, and the Beckham boys have found their girls. But no, you know, they still get used to it. You know, it's still... surprising for them because to them, obviously, I'm just daddy.
Just the dad that people scream at all the time.
Yeah.
And now you're living all over the place, but do they have American accents because they're here so much?
They actually really do. You know, every time we go back to London, which is not that often, we go back at Christmas to spend Christmas with our family. And, you know, my parents and Victoria's parents turn around, and also their friends, and they're turning around and saying, wow, their accents are really American now. So, you know, they're really into it. We live here now, so it's, you know, it's an amazing thing for them. They're so happy. They're happy in their schooling. They're happy in their life.
Well, y'all, just the cutest family, because you always see all of you together. And you've been married how long now?
10 years.
10 years, that's fantastic.
July 4th.
That's great. And is it hard to keep topping yourself every year to buy some special gift for Victoria? Are you good at that?
I always seem to do pretty well. She always seems to be happy with, you know, the gifts that I get her.
And you just, you put a new tattoo for the 10th anniversary, right?
Yeah, I had 10 roses around my arm. So
for the 10
you know,
years.
For the 10
That's
years.
Really
so
sweet.
we always try and do things special. You know, it's not always about buying gifts for each other. Of course, you know. We just make sure that we spend time together or go for dinner together and do special things. So it's that's important to us.
Do you ever, just to get back to me for a second, do you ever think about maybe getting a tattoo of me anywhere on your body?
I'm very tempted.
Are you?
I'm very tempted, but I actually did.
Oh!
Wear these today.
That's good enough.
I kind of.
That'll do for now.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about the Emporio Armani underwear ads. So you did, that's really fascinating to all of us. So you did them by yourself, and then you also did some with Victoria as well, right? We have a picture of, that must have been fun. That must have been...
It was a lot of fun because, you know, we never really get a chance to work together, and when we do, you know, it's amazing, and it was great to work with her on the day.
I thought those came out almost as good as the ones we did together. Remember that?
Yeah.
That was really...
close.
I don't know why they didn't end up in magazines, because I thought they looked good. Let me show you what we did. I have these... Yeah. Look how good that looks. I don't know why.
I think it looks great.
That's crazy that nobody got to see that, you know? I felt like more people should see it, and I don't have a lot of power, but I have some power.
Okay.
And let's see. Derek, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, Ellen.
Okay, let's go to Derek outside on Olive. Drop it, Derek. Drop it.
Looks great.
That's good. That's better. And then, so now, here in Los Angeles, when people are driving by on Olive, they'll look at that and they'll get to see it, because that's such a waste of my time. I took an entire day to pose with you, and I thought, well, why not in New York? People in Times Square should see it as well. Now let's go to Sunset Boulevard. Let's see. All right.
That was great.
Yeah. So there. So we have Sunset Boulevard. We have, of course, Olive, and we have Times Square in New York, and then I feel like it should be in London as well. Those are actually real. We actually have those up, so you might be getting phone calls going, when did you do the ad with Ellen? All right, well, I think we're going to give some underwear away. Everybody in the audience gets 2 pairs of Emporio Armani ladies' underwear. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire contestant Donald Leak will join us after this. Don't go away. Agree. I absolutely agree. We always allow time for that with you. It eats up a lot of our talking time, but doesn't that feel good? Don't you like that people... You're good looking. You really are. You're real good looking. Now, here's the thing about soccer. I don't know if this normally happens on the field. What do you normally... Is this normal for the field? Then there's one more thing happens, I think. What's happening?
No, it's not usually normal.
No.
I always give my jersey away at the end of the game, but during the game yesterday, I cut my finger at the start of the game and I had all blood on my shorts, so they made me take them off. But it was a good thing because it was a quiet moment in the game and it lifted the crowd.
It sure did. Anything you can do to help, right?
Of course.
Yeah. So the injury, because I remember, how long ago was that, the injury that you had?
I've been playing for about a month and a half now, and I injured myself about 7 months ago.
7 months ago?
Yeah.
And you've been playing... I mean, that was supposedly... it could have been a career-ending injury, right?
Yeah, well, when I did it, you know, they turned around to me and said, you know, you might not play before 8 to 9 months. And I was like, you know, because I've never been out for so long before. So, you know, I kind of had to get myself around that because, like I said, I've never had such a bad injury. And there were moments where I thought, you know what, maybe I won't play again. But, you know, I had so many positive people around me, my friends, my family, my children, my wife.
What do you do when you aren't physical? Because it seems like you love to move all the time. So how did you keep yourself mentally positive?
Well, the good thing actually about, if there is a good thing about obviously my injury and having the time off, was it gave me a chance to do things that, you know, I couldn't do while I was playing soccer. You know, I went to Afghanistan to visit the troops for 4 or 5 days, which is one thing I've always wanted to do and never been able to. So it gave me the chance to do certain things like that.
Oh, well, that's great.
It was great, you know, it was amazing.
And you have a wonderful marriage to Victoria, 11 years now, right?
Yeah.
And and what do you think? Now, there's got to be, it's a great marriage, but there's got to be something that you do that drives her crazy and that she does that drives you crazy.
I'm sure there's a lot of things that I do that drive her crazy.
She can forgive that. Look at you. But what do you? But what do you do that drives her crazy?
I'm very tidy at home, and she's not. So that kind of thing.
She should be grateful that you're. So you like to keep things very clean.
Yeah, I'm very tidy and very clean, and you know, things like.
Wow. You didn't expect her to actually challenge that, did you?
Actually, I did. I did.
So you're saying you are tidy?
No, he always says that he is tidy, but not actually that tidy, are you, David?
We're gonna have our first argument in 11 years. But like I said, there's more annoying things that I probably do. You know, when we're in the car and we're listening to music, you know, I'll always sing the song in front of the actual song that's playing, and that kind of annoys her.
What do you mean? You sing the words before the words?
Before the words actually, you know, because obviously I know the words.
What are you trying to show off? We know the words too, but why would you sing the words before the words come? Is it to bother her?
I have no idea.
You just sing before the words?
Yeah.
But that's not the song.
I know, but that's...
Oh, that would drive me
that kind
crazy.
of thing annoys her, obviously.
Yeah, that would drive me crazy, Victoria. All right, we have to take a break because when we come back, I'm so excited that you're going to do this. David has asked, he's been watching all the IFB stuff we've done with Dennis Quaid, where we put something in his ear and we send him out to do things. So we've set something up backstage, and we're going to put something in his ear, and he's going to have to say whatever I say to this poor woman who thinks she's here to give someone a massage. She doesn't know who. All right, we'll be back. All right. We're back, and David Beckham is here. He's asked to try the IFB segment like we've done with Dennis Quaid before, and he is outside of a dressing room where this poor, unsuspecting masseuse is waiting to give someone a massage. She has no idea who. Walk on in the door and say, hello, nice to meet you.
Hello, nice to meet you.
I'm Simo.
I'm David.
David, nice to meet you.
You know
David.
who I am, right?
You know who I am, right?
Beautiful.
David Beckham?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay,
Hi.
right now I don't want to be David
so
Beckham.
I
I
was
want to
in
relax.
Right now, I don't want to be David Beckham. I
Okay.
want to just relax.
Can you call me Ricky?
Can you call me Ricky? Perfect.
Okay.
Great.
So, Ricky, I don't know much about what you want from me.
Can you just
They
be
told
quiet
me
just for 1 second,
it's probably
please?
like a 20, 30
Can you just be
minute
quiet
massage.
for 1 second, please?
Let's just join our energy. Can I just put my hands on your shoulder and you put your hands on my shoulder?
Can we just join our energy? If I put my hands on your shoulder
shoulders
and you put
your
yours
hands.
on my shoulders,
Let's just join energy and do some cleansing breaths.
let's just join energy and do some cleansing breaths.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, I'm ready.
Do you mind if I take my shirt off?
Do you mind if I take my shirt off?
No, not at all. Do you know how
Okay. Okay. Can you try not to use your
Are you
thumbs?
comfortable like this?
Could you try not to use your thumbs?
Oh, okay. You like more like elbows or
No, just
forearms?
fingers, no thumbs.
No, just fingers, no thumbs.
Oh, just fingers.
Just fingers, just no thumbs.
Oh, okay.
I really don't like thumbs.
And would you like
No.
No.
oil or lotion?
Just start
Neither
with
of
your
that.
index fingers.
Just start with your index fingers, please.
Just the 2 index fingers.
Just the 2 index fingers is perfect.
Oh, okay.
2 index fingers.
That's too hard.
That's too hard. Ah,
Just gentle, just gentle.
just gentle, really gentle.
Did I
and
feel a
smooth.
thumb?
Okay.
Did I feel a thumb? Are you sure?
No thumb, no thumb, no
No
thumb.
thumb, no thumb.
No thumbs, just my
Sometimes it's so
index
hard to be
fingers.
pretty.
Sometimes it's just so hard to be pretty.
People tell me I have a skin like baby peaches.
You know, people tell me sometimes that I have skin like baby peaches.
I can see why.
Have you heard of vibration therapy before?
Yes, that's perfect. Have you heard of vibration therapy before?
I've heard of it.
Can you just
I've
hum
not
near the muscle
done
you're
that
touching?
before.
Just hum
The,
near
the muscle you're touching, can you just hum as well?
near the muscle.
Just near the muscle. You have to hum right near the muscle. It's really what relaxes me. Yeah, just hum. Just
hum.
Anything.
Actually, maybe a song. What's your favourite song?
I could sing Happy Birthday.
I like Happy Birthday.
Okay. Hum it or sing it?
No, hum it. Right near the muscle.
Right near
As
the
close to the muscle as possible.
Okay.
Start singing with her. Start singing.
Day to you. Happy birthday.
Sing really, really loud. Sing really loud.
Happy
Ricky.
birthday.
To Ricky. To Ricky. Ricky. To Ricky.
Ricky. Happy birthday to you.
Did I just feel a thumb?
Did I just feel a thumb?
No, you didn't actually.
Sure?
Yeah, do you... If
You
there's
know,
a
I
way
just
you could
did a-
turn around and
I
see
just
that
did
my
an interview
thumbs
with
are not
Ellen.
being used.
Did you know that I just did an interview with Ellen?
I did. I did.
you
know
did?
that. Yeah,
Isn't she great?
yeah.
Isn't she amazing?
She is.
She is so amazing.
She's so
So
amazing.
so amazing.
So,
So amazing. So amazing.
so amazing.
So amazing. So amazing. So amazing.
She is quite amazing.
I smell Cheetos.
Do I smell Cheetos?
In a good way. I smell
No,
Cheetos in a good way.
in a good way, not a bad way, in a good way. I love them.
There's some chips over there, but I don't think they're open.
You know what else is over there, Simo?
You know what else is over there, Simo?
What else?
A hidden camera.
A hidden camera.
We'll be back. That was fantastic, David. Wow. Are you going someplace after this? Why are you so dressed up?
It's all for you. I always dress up for you.
Well, you look very nice.
Thank you.
Very nice. Not that you don't always look
Thank
nice,
you.
but
So
you look
do you.
very. Oh, thank you. You're sweet. So, congratulations, new little baby girl,
I know,
Harper 7.
I know. Amazing. Amazing.
Now, Harper 7. What is that name from?
Well, Harper's an old English name, which we liked for a while. And 7, you know, it's been a lucky number for me for many years. And obviously, it's a very kind of spiritual number around the world in many countries. So we just loved it. It's just, and it fits her perfectly. The boys love her name, and it's an amazing thing having a girl around the house.
And then she's 7 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
She was born in the 7th month.
Yeah.
On the 7th day.
I know.
It's
I know.
crazy, right?
Crazy.
And there was
Really
another
is.
7 in there somewhere that I read too. That's pretty.
It is. There was so many things that obviously made our mind up about the name, and
Right.
but she's
I love it.
so beautiful.
And do you think you'll have more children, or do you think that's it?
If we're lucky enough to have another one, it'd be great. You know, we always spoke about having a big family. We love children, and you know, we're very blessed to have 4 healthy children. So if
then
another
that's
one
just-
comes along, then it'd be amazing.
Because then it would be 7.
Yes.
That's 5, right? You want
Yeah,
5 kids,
yeah.
so then it's a 7.
Yep.
And then that's probably why you're doing it.
Yep, it is.
Yeah.
I love. What can I say? I love
Yeah.
number 7.
Yeah. So you also got a tattoo
Yes.
of Harper on your collarbone. Is that right?
Yeah, it's about here. It's about here.
Did-
It's I have tattoos of all my children on me, so
Right.
you know, just got Harper on me now.
Have you thought about getting one of me?
Yeah, I actually have.
Really?
I actually have. Maybe we can go tonight and we'll
Okay.
get one. We'll get
okay,
another one.
great. If you get one of me, I'll get one of you.
Okay.
All right. Let's do it. So you're really a popular guy, and I am always amazed, not really surprised so much, but the kinds of fans you have. You're surfing recently, and there were guys admiring you when you were surfing that I was really quite surprised. Here it comes. Did you know they were watching?
No, I didn't know they were watching, actually, funnily enough. No comment. No comment.
David Beckham is at Target right now in disguise. And David, if you can hear me, touch your hat, please. All right. All right, when someone passes by, say, hi, I'm Ricky. Can I tell you about an amazing new cologne?
My name is Ricky.
Would you like to try this?
Would you like to try this?
I'll spray it on my leg and you can smell it.
Actually, let me spray it on my leg. It smells so much better.
Smell my leg.
Smell.
Smell my leg.
Smell my leg. Smell it again.
It's DB Homme. It's DB Homme.
It's DB Homme.
It's David Beckham's cologne.
It's David Beckham's cologne.
It's a very rustic scent.
It's a very rough expense. Would you like to try some, ma'am? It's for men, but
I'll spray it on my
it
leg.
smells good on ladies.
Okay.
Actually, it smells so much better on my leg. Smell. It's good, right?
You have an accent.
Hello, today. I'm from Australia. Ah, Australia.
I can sound like I'm from Texas too, partner.
I can sound like I'm from Texas.
Partner?
I'm not very good at it.
Partner? Howdy, partner. Howdy, partner.
Howdy, partner.
Howdy, partner. Howdy.
Howdy, partner.
Howdy, partner.
Howdy, partner.
Do you like David
It's
Beckham?
very good.
Yeah, I like the ones.
Do you like
Do you
David
like
Beckham?
David Beckham?
I think he's good looking. He almost looks like you.
He's very. I wish I looked like him.
I'm trying to sound like him. Do I sound like him?
Do I sound like him?
Yes.
Thank
You
you.
are him.
No.
Not me.
I wish.
Yeah, you
No, I wish.
they all know you. The girls know.
I'm not David Beckham. Stop spreading
I'm not
rumors.
David Beckham.
Stop spreading rumors.
Please stop spreading rumors.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Hello. Can I help you? Oh.
Hello?
Now-
Hello? Hello?
Okay.
Hello? Lady in the... Would you like to try some?
Please, lady, please.
Please. Please.
Lady.
Please.
Lady,
Excuse
please.
me. Lady. Lady. Lady.
Lady in red.
Lady in red.
If you stink, come buy cologne.
If you think, come buy cologne.
If you stink, like, yeah.
Hello?
If you stink, come buy some,
cologne.
and start chant it.
If you stink, come and buy cologne. 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 If you stink, come and buy cologne.
Let me try some.
Spray him.
It smells good.
Spray that man too. Spray him. Just spray all of them.
It's men's, but it's kind of unisex as well.
All right.
How does that smell?
There's one.
You know, just put it in your pocket. Nobody's looking.
Just put it in your pocket. There's nobody looking.
Just put it in your pocket. Give it to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, give it to him. Hurry up.
No one can see. It's a small box. Quick.
Put it, quick. Put it in.
No.
Quick, man.
I'll do it for you.
Quick, man. Quick. Quick, man.
No. No one saw.
You know what?
This is new, right?
I have to admit, yes, it's me. Take your hat off. It's me. I'm on a TV show called Switcheroo, and yell it out, Switcheroo!
Yes, I must admit.
I'm on a TV show called Switcheroo. Switcheroo! Yell it.
Chicharoo.
Yep.
I'm not a TV host, so chicharoo.
That's right. All right. So, Victoria, hi. I know that you don't like to do a whole lot of, you're very private, I'll say that. So you haven't, you were here 7 years ago.
Correct.
And I don't think you've done anything in 7 years. You don't do a lot of press.
No, I don't. You know, I work and I'm at home looking after the kids. So no, I don't tend to do a lot of TV, but I love the show. And it looks like there's lots of really strong, powerful women out there that want to have fun. And I'm just a big fan of what you do.
Well,
so
thank you so much.
for
Thank you
having
so
me.
much. So, you know, I adore you. I adore your husband. He is just the greatest. What's his name again? David Beckhams?
Yes,
David Beckham.
Beckham, yeah.
Yeah, he's a wonderful guy and very, very funny. And he's done some funny stuff for us here. And the last time you were here, you just had the 3 boys and Brooklyn, Romeo, Cruz.
Yeah.
And then you were hoping to someday have a girl, and now you do. You have Harper. And how old is she now?
She's going to be 4. She's
Really?
going to be 4. And
Wow.
Yeah, you know, she's amazing. All the kids are amazing. I mean, they're really good kids. You know, they work hard at school. They're happy. They're funny. And they're just really good kids. And she's so great. And the boys are great with her. She's a little tomboy, you know. She loves to wear little dresses, but then she loves to put her football boots on and get in the garden with her brothers and have a bit of rough and tumble, which I think is great. You know,
She's both, yeah. And Brooklyn took a pic. He went to Coachella this last weekend, and there was a picture of he was by him. I guess he was the first one there because he was nobody else showed up. He had a good seat.
Yeah.
He's got like 1.7 million. He's Instagram followers, right?
Yeah. He's a good boy.
Yeah.
He's a good boy.
He was a busboy at a cafe, which I think, you know, he doesn't have to do that, but I thought that was amazing that he's a busboy.
Yeah, he's worked in the local cafe, washing up dishes for the past 2 years, which I think is great. You know, for me and David, we work a lot, but the kids are everything to us, and we're very, very present. And I think it's important that the kids have a good work ethic, and you know, they try and help other people as well.
Yeah, good. Well, I'm glad.
Very important.
Can we please show, before we talk about your clothing line, pictures of your dog? What's your dog's name?
Coco Chanel.
Coco Chanel. This dog is so fantastic. Look at that. And you're painting the dog's nails.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, she is the most glamorous dog in Hollywood.
Yeah.
She is.
She's a fantastic looking dog. That's like an English bulldog, is that right?
She is, yes.
God, they have great, I know people that have them, great personalities. Really, really cute. So your clothing line, you're such, and not just clothing, everything. You've got like everything now. So congratulations, it's doing very, very well.
Thank you.
Portia loves your clothes. She wears your clothes.
Thank you.
And I think we have a picture of Portia wearing one of your dresses at an event that, I mean, your stuff is just stunning. I mean,
Thank you.
It really is great. So when you're inspired, you started with dresses? Is that the first thing you started with?
Yeah, I mean, I started with dresses 7 years ago now, and I have 5 categories now. I do denim, I have handbags as well. I've just opened my first flagship store in London. And I love what I do. I love women. I want to empower women, and I want to make a woman feel like the best version of herself. That's why I do what I do. I think there aren't enough women out there supporting other women.
Well, your stuff is beautiful. It really is. It's amazing. So congratulations on that. And when you first heard your song on the radio, a Spice Girls song, was it that moment, or was it when you saw someone wearing your dress that you were like, oh my God?
I think it was when, I mean, look, I love the Spice Girls. I had so much fun, and I'm still very close to all of the girls. But for me, fashion was always my passion. It was always what I wanted to do. So I'd say that that was the most exciting thing for me. And even now, when I see anybody wearing one of my dresses, that's so exciting, you know.
Yeah.
I'm making a woman feel confident and sexy, and that's why I love what I do.
Yeah, I would think it'd be really, really cool to see an image of somebody, especially somebody you really like, wearing your stuff, going, oh my God, that's great that they responded to what I'm doing.
Absolutely, and I hear you have a clothing line coming out.
It's coming
as well,
out, yeah,
which I'm very excited about.
Yeah, very exciting. So we're going to take a break, and Victoria, we're going to play a game with you because you should know your husband's body better than anybody else.
Well, I should do.
You should.
After 4 children, I should do.
Yeah. There may be some angles we're going to show you that maybe you have not seen.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, we look forward to that.
Yeah, so do I. All right, we'll be back and play a game with Victoria and David's body. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. I want our first guest to come out right now. Please welcome Victoria Beckham. Hello, Victoria.
Hello, Ellen.
It's so good to see you, and you look fabulous as always. And
thank you.
I just love your clothes. Portia loves your clothes, and congratulations. You're just killing it in the fashion world.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, the stuff is
so
great.
kind. Thank you,
Really.
and thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be back.
We're excited to have you back. We all got together and talked about it, and they said they wanted to be here for it, and I said, okay. So, how's David, first of all? Is he still handsome?
He's still very handsome.
Okay, all right.
He's still good.
All right, just wanted to check. I saw a video of yeah, there he is. And then you two got together and made some pretty babies too, so that's good.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
really,
you.
they're one of them is the sexiest. He's in the sexiest issue. He's the sexiest at every age. Did you know that?
I don't know if I want to know that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I need to know. Is that Brooklyn?
Yeah, Brooklyn. He's
Wow.
yeah, no, he's the first one.
Well.
So, there's a lot of people in here.
Yeah. And who won? Oh, it's
Who
John
won?
Legend.
It's not
John
really a
Legend.
competition, but it's but right now he's the winner.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
which makes sense. He's a handsome man and talented. Yeah. I saw a video of you. You have to explain what happened here, because there had to be drinks involved.
There often is. There often is. What was I doing this time?
You were in Times Square dancing.
This was so much fun. I was with my best friend. We were in New York. I'm not going to lie. We'd had a bit of tequila, possibly a little bit too much tequila, and we were like, "Hey, let's go to Times Square and let's dance." And here it is.
Was there music playing, or did you just act like you were dancing?
I acted like I was dancing. Actually, my friend had the Bee Gees playing in his pocket. Obviously, we are completely obsessed with Saturday Night Fever.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was a lot of fun.
But those people just all of a sudden realizing they're dancing with Victoria Beckham in Times Square. I mean, what lucky people.
I know. The Cookie Monster was over the moon.
Yeah, well, yes, you were dancing with the Cookie Monster. Did you know it was a Cookie Monster, or had you had enough to drink that you didn't realize it was the Cookie Monster?
He was a fuzzy Cookie Monster by that point, I have to say.
Couldn't tell. Just thought it was a hairy man. So there's also, you're photographed a lot with your leg up in the air, which is that a challenge, or is it just comfortable for you to lay? Is that just...
Do you know, it's funny, isn't it? It's funny that, you know... Can you do that, Ellen?
I can.
Can we see you do that?
Well, if I can see you do it.
We can both do it. Oh my gosh. Now I have to do... All right. Come on, you can do better than that.
That's about it.
You're
Yes,
good.
I'm flexible. I am flexible.
You are.
Yes, but you were a dancer, right?
Yes.
You're flexible because you probably can do all kinds of other things. I can't. That's about it. That's my talent.
Very impressive.
Thank you so much. But I think a lot of people are doing it now because you're doing that. And
Do you know the great thing about Instagram? I mean, people will tag me in pictures of literally their cats doing it, their dogs doing it, their babies doing it. It's very entertaining. And keep them coming, because I see all of them. It's hilarious.
yeah, and your son is on Instagram now. Is this Romeo who made you dance in the kitchen?
The TikTok.
Yes.
He came home the other day and he said, you know, Mum, I've just joined TikTok. Will you do a dance with me? And I was like, yeah, what should we dance to? He said, the Spice Girls. And then he took my phone, he posted it on my Instagram, and he said, that'll get my numbers up.
He used you.
He used me.
Numbers up.
Well, it was a lot of fun, but I have to say, I think that Romeo definitely takes after his dad with his moves.
Yeah.
It was...
He didn't put a lot into it.
He did not.
No.
He did not.
But you know what? When you're that good looking, you just have to do a few moves.
Yeah.
So you're saying David is not a good dancer?
Well, you know, he's got some moves. He's very good when he's sitting down.
Oh.
Very good.
A seat dancer is always good.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
There's nothing wrong with a seat dancer. That's sometimes best for some people. So the Spice Girls reunion, you did not take part in that because you're running an empire now. Mm-hmm. Do you ever just want to get on stage and do one show with them just because you miss it?
Do you know, I had so much fun, and I'm still close with the girls, and I was so proud of them and everything that they did. It was a huge success. But, you know, for me, I loved it when I did it.
Yeah.
But I feel like a very different person now. I've got 4 children, and, you know, I'm really busy doing what I'm doing, and it just didn't feel like the right thing to do, though I was supporting them enormously and was so proud of them. And I'll always be a Spice Girl. I'll always be Posh Spice.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah. Well, like I said, the amount that you have accomplished since you stopped being a part of the group and just taken off as a businesswoman, which is really impressive. It's hard to start your own business. It really is. And you're accomplished in your clothing, and now you're starting a new skincare line. You did makeup, and this is new, right?
This is new. So I worked with Estee Lauder a few years ago, and it was an enormous success. And makeup has always been a passion of mine. And it was so successful, it proved that there was a real appetite for Victoria Beckham beauty. But I knew that I wanted to do it differently, with a real focus on creating a beauty brand of the future, something that was clean, something that was sustainable, something that was inclusive for everybody. And I was really excited to have the opportunity to just do it myself.
So it's for men and women. I mean, I think all moisturizers should be, isn't it all for men and women?
Do you know, I think so, and I think more and more men are wearing makeup, and, you know, that's cool. I mean, Harper did a very nice smoky eye on David for Halloween, and it was very, very good.
Oh, wow, really? That's And did you use this primer under, there. And Harper was Billie Eilish, right?
See, look, we all love a smoky eye in the house. Yeah, she was Billie Eilish.
That's fantastic. And where can people buy this?
On VictoriaBeckhamBeauty.com. We are going direct to consumer, which really does enable me to offer this at an accessible luxury price point and communicate. I love communicating with my consumer, you know, and having fun through my social channels as well.
That's fantastic. Well, congratulations.
Thank you so
All right, we're going to play a game right after this. We're back with Victoria Beckham, and we're going to play Burning Questions. Because Victoria's here, today's questions will be extra spicy. You get it?
I love it. Okay. I love it.
Oh, wow. That was... Why did that have anything to do with extra spicy? I'm going to read a question, and you're going to have to answer first thing that comes to your mind, and then hit the buzzer for no apparent reason.
Okay.
Here we go. Who was your first celebrity crush?
David Beckham.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's fantastic that you married your first crush.
So you've got it's about creative visualization.
Oh, I agree. But you didn't have a crush before him?
I didn't.
Wow.
I didn't.
That's amazing. What do you do that embarrasses your kids?
Exist.
Yeah. That's every parent's answer. Who is the most famous person in your phone?
My husband. Oh, my husband. Oh, my husband.
Okay. All right.
It's quite complicated, this. You've got to answer before the...
No, you answer and then hit that. That's fine. It's like I said, there's no reason. It's just that we like to confuse people and then scold them when they're wrong. What do you do? What do you sleep in at night?
Heels.
That is so not true.
I love the idea of it, though.
Okay, all right. What's the strangest thing you're afraid of?
Space. As in space.
You don't want to go into space?
No, I don't. I'm terrified of space.
But well, you're not going to go into space.
But you said what was the silly...
No, I know. So, like, your fear is like if someone says you're going to go to the moon.
I would be really scared. Yeah, I'm just scared of space.
But what about when you fly in a plane to like come here?
Yeah, but I'm flying in. I'm not going through space, so I'm all good.
Well, when you go to the moon, you're also encapsulated in something, so you're never going to just be in space.
True, true. But I'd still be terrified.
What is a fashion trend that you don't understand?
Crop tops.
Is that a new trend?
I'm noticing a lot of people wearing a lot of crop tops.
They should.
Yeah. Actually, you know that other thing when they wear their jacket down and just resting on the back of their arms? Do you know what I mean?
I've seen someone recently do that.
They all do it.
Yeah. Both are, but sometimes just one and sometimes both, and you're like, just wear the jacket or not.
Totally.
Yes, I know.
So neither of us will be wearing crop tops
or a jacket. Yeah. Otherwise, it's like this. Like, why?
Because they want to look like they're not trying, but they've tried.
They're trying too hard to look like they're not trying.
There you go.
Yes. What's the first thing that comes to mind when you see this photo?
Sweet. That's sweet.
Now, how old are y'all there?
Gosh, I'd probably just had Brooklyn, I think. So, and he's 20, so that was probably, gosh.
Wow.
Yeah, long time ago.
You had a child in that photo?
I had a child, yes.
Wow, that's amazing. What's one thing that makes you lose your temper?
When my kids don't do their homework.
You're really angry about that.
I love it. I feel powerful.
It really is fun. That's the point of this game, even though it's not attached to anything. What is the one thing you've tried that you'll never do again?
Oh, the one thing I've tried that I'll never do again. PVC catsuits. In the Spice Girls, Ellen.
Well, okay, all right. I thought maybe that's something.
I don't wear that in bed.
No, well, you. Tell us 3 things that you always have in your purse.
Credit card, phone, and lip liner.
What advice would you give your 15-year-old self?
Enjoy the ride. Enjoy the journey.
Yes. What's the most posh thing about you?
Ooh, the most posh thing about me. What is the most posh thing about me?
I don't know. There's a lot. It's hard to narrow it down.
The most posh thing about me is I like nice wine.
That's posh.
It is posh.
Yes. French or what kind?
French is the best, I would say.
I think so too. You look great. I haven't seen you in a long, long time.
It's been a long time.
I'm happy to see you again.
I'm happy to see you too.
Your wife was here. She's lovely. I love Victoria, and she said that that you were still handsome. I asked if you were still handsome because it's been a while.
She's biased.
You could have let yourself go. I don't know what's happening with you. But she did say, unfortunately, that Romeo inherited your dance moves and does not know how to dance.
Well, I thought I could dance personally.
Yeah.
But Victoria has this tendency to, when we're dancing, I think I'm doing really good. And most people think they're great dancers when you're up there dancing.
Yes.
And after a couple of drinks, of course. But Victoria has this tendency to turn around to me mid-dance saying, "Are you okay there? What are you doing?" Which then totally puts me off, and then I walk off and go and sit down.
Right.
So. But Romeo actually can dance. Not as well as his other brothers, but he can dance.
She says he can't dance.
Or, okay.
Or can't dance. And you have, when you were here last, I think your daughter was just born.
Yeah, she was.
And she's now 8, 9?
She's 8. She's 9 in July.
Wow.
I know.
And how is that? Because you had a house full of boys. And I would think that she turns you to mush. That's what I think.
She does. She does. I mean, the boys obviously give me a little bit of stick because they know that any question that they ask that they think I'm going to say no to, they know they have to ask her to ask me because I can't say no to her. I think I only said no to her once and her bottom lip started shivering and I was like, never again. Never again. So yeah, I mean, she's amazing. She's a little princess with, obviously, Victoria. She's a mummy's girl, but also she's a big daddy's girl, which I'm over the moon about. So,
well, because she plays soccer.
She does.
Is she good? Is she athletic? I would think that would be
natural.
I
think she's the best.
Yeah, right.
I think she's the best.
Right.
So she is athletic. She enjoys it.
And what do you think that, are any of them musical? Do they want to do?
Cruz.
Yeah?
Cruz is musical. He loves to play the guitar. He actually plays the mandolin.
Oh, wow.
Which is random. Last time we were in LA, he was actually going to the studio because he's been working on a few things and he's enjoying himself in the studio, and he gets his time to play his music and write some music. And he said, Daddy, I really want to get a mandolin. And I couldn't work out whether it was those mandolin that you get for breakfast, or it was some guitar of some kind. So he said, let me take you. So I took him, I got one for like $14. And he then took it into the studio and played this amazing song. So he's passionate about it.
14, did you go to a pawn shop? Where did you get a mandolin for $14?
It was the Guitar Center.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's a good price for a mandolin. Maybe I'll play.
Not everything's $14.99.
No, just a mandolin. Because probably they're on sale because nobody plays them.
Possibly.
There's a whole bin of them or something. So you were on Modern Family last week. When was it?
A few weeks ago.
All right. And how did that come about?
I'm a massive fan of the show.
Brilliant show.
And, I have no inspiration of, becoming... Yeah, there it is. I have no aspiration of becoming any kind of actor, but, I've become friends with Eric from going to, the Kings games. And he mentioned it to me a few weeks before and said, we have this idea, what do you think? And Jesse is also friends with Victoria, and that's how kind of our relationship crossed at the start.
That's
fantastic. Eric mentioned about me being in the show, and of course I was like, yeah, I'd love to. And I played myself, so it wasn't that difficult.
I loved, it was a couple of years ago, but that documentary you shot of you riding motorbikes.
Yeah, in the Amazon.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah, that was amazing.
I loved that.
That was amazing.
So Halloween, you went to Justin Bieber's house to trick or treat with your kids.
Yeah.
How does that happen? Did you,
Well, we all follow Justin on Instagram, of course, and we're all fans, and we all love him. And it was coming towards the end of our night, trick-or-treating, and the kids have had far too much candy and enjoyed themselves a lot. So on the way back, Romeo turned around to me, he said, Justin's selling snow cones. And I was like, really? How do you know? Well, giving snow cones away.
Sorry,
not selling, giving them away.
I got to do that for trick-or-treat, I'm going to sell candy.
So they was like, he's giving, snow cones away. So I was like, okay. They said, Dad, can you just contact him? Come on, you're who you are. I'm sure he'll reply to you. So I DM'd him, and he got back within like seconds, and he said, yep, we're doing it now. So we were literally 2 minutes from the house. So we went straight round there, turned up, and we all got snow cones.
And trick-or-treated at Justin's house.
Trick-or-treated at Justin's house.
They love Justin so much. I heard the boys, when Harper was, before she was born, they wanted to name her, well, Justin if it was a boy.
Yep.
But Justine if it was a girl.
Yeah, what can I say?
Did that not work out?
Sorry, they wanted me to do all that. I gotta go. I really didn't think that was going to happen.
No?
No. Do you know what? I know you all love him. He's the most amazing human being.
Yes, he is.
He really is.
He's a good guy.
Is. For someone to have achieved what he's achieved and still be an amazing person and to be doing what he's doing, he's always been... I always gauge it off how people are to kids, and to my kids, and he has been so kind to my kids over the years. It's, it's great to see him. Great to see him back.
I know. I missed him. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
All right, we'll take a break and more with David after this. We're back with David Beckham, and so you're now, you're retired from soccer, but you decided you love soccer so much that you want to own a team.
Yeah.
So now you own your own soccer team.
I do.
Was that a dream? Was that?
It's a real dream. Obviously, when I was playing the game, I never even dreamt for a minute that I'd become an owner of a team. I always want to have a legacy in the game. It's important to me and also to my family, for my kids to walk into that stadium that we've built in 20 years' time and say, Daddy built this. That's something that I wanted to really have. And it was just about giving back. And yesterday, when I was in the stadium for our first game, it just really felt that this was the moment that I'd always wanted. I had young kids coming up to me, boys, girls, saying, the reason why we play this game is because you came to America. And that's what I always wanted from coming to America. Obviously, I wanted to win championships. But more importantly, I wanted to provide something that, you know, most places that I've played in has, you know, a real kind of legacy and a real opportunity for children to play this great game.
Yeah, well, good for you. I'm so happy.
Thank you.
Because, I mean, it's one thing to play a sport that you love and are passionate about and that you're brilliant at, and then when you retire, you know, there's all these business opportunities, but to actually stay within something that you love and achieve that and grow it like that. I have a question. I'm going to look at your feet right now, and I'm going to ask you a question.
I know what you're going to say.
Well, I just learned about this morning, that you have a theory that your feet have grown a full, entire shoe size.
Well, it's better my feet than my my nose or my ears, probably. But yeah, my feet are still growing. They really are.
Since when?
Well, when I used to play, which was I stopped playing 7 years ago. I used to have size 9 3/4. That was the size of my boots that I used to wear in the games.
Okay.
Now I'm a US 11. I just can't understand it.
Are you retaining water?
Possibly.
Maybe that's what it is.
Maybe that's the reason.
All right. Well, I got you a gift because I heard about this, and you're a stylish guy, and so I got you something that when your feet grow. Look.
That's not a natural thing, surely.
Yeah, that's natural. So.
That's a good gift.
No matter what.
Thank you for that.
No matter what happens, you can wear these cool shoes.
Yeah, thanks.
All right. More with David after this.